Hey, so good to see you out there in cyberspace. It's got this bunny rabbit teeth. So just going live today on YouTube, testing out the system. Had to talk a little earlier. Just that was just really good to see you guys. Though first of all, I just want to say, um, this is good. It's so cool to see everyone out there in cyberspace. When we look at the top of the ceiling. Hey, but once again, I would just want to go over this little thing I had talked about a little bit on Facebook today. I was just really encouraged about some things some of the kids shared with me, pictures and good thoughts from memorial service they had today with Susan. And from the took what I took away from all that was, uh, what is your life? It is but a vapor that appears for a little time and then it vanishes away. Let me straighten this out. But, and you can see a little bit of the studio. Haven't been able to switch over to the software yet, but getting there. And I just shared a verse today about that. Laying out, laying out for yourselves treasures upon earth where moth and rust do corrupt, and where thieves do not break through and steal. For where your treasure is, there will your heart be also. And that was kind of a theme for the word today. It's things that we should think about. I was just really looking over this year. Several people in my family passed this year, especially with my brother-in-law. That was the first gulp, like hit, and it was just really outstanding to all of us because we just come down to the Caribbean and we got in here, and it was just amazing. We spent like couple of months here talking, going back over old times because we hadn't seen each other for like 12 years. So we were kind of catching up and everything, and then he got a little sick, and da da da. After a short time, he just died. It's, that was quite a shock. My wife had spent a lot of time. They were talking Dutch in the house, and it was just a real time to reconnect with my brother-in-law. And but he passed, and what blew our minds, one of the major things was when he passed, he had tons of. We were cleaning out his little apartment attached to the house, and I was just, we both were amazed at all the books and guitars and electronic equipment. He was a musician. He was actually an architect, and he but for his pastime, he liked very much music. He liked to play the guitar, but he was just a super musician. He's not so much of a singer or an entertainer. He did that a little bit in his younger years here in the islands, singing in the hotels and things. But just God, just so much equipment, electronic stuff, and books and books and books and books. So we had to kind of get rid of a lot of that stuff, and it's just overwhelming. So much stuff that you accumulate in this life that you just can't take with you. It's just gone. It's just that verse popped in my mind this morning when I was thinking about it, and with the passage of Susan and things like that just really hit home for what is your life. It is but a vapor that appeared for a little time and vanished away. That popped in my head. And laying it up for yourselves, treasure upon earth, and where moth does corrupt, and but lay up for yourselves treasures in heaven. So I was thinking about that. You can't take all this stuff with you when you die in the first place. So it's kind of good to try to keep a balance. I just wanted to share that just in case you would. Maybe you never think about these things. I know I didn't either a lot. You just appear here, just like you appeared here in the next life. You're going to appear in the next life, just like you appeared here, because you're an eternal being. You just come through here to learn, spend time with God and your loved friends and other people, and learn how to apply many of the principles of the spirit of love, basically. Learning how to love, that's what this life is for, really. And for those of you who don't know, I mean, many of us, I know I didn't, that in this next life, there are spirits and angels and all kind of creatures out there in the spirit world right now that does exist, and we're not going to be. And when you leave this life, all of these creatures and all these creatures are going to be all around you. And everything that you learn in this life that's spiritual will go with you. And every life you touched, and every person you helped, and every good deed that you did in this life is going to be carried on to the next life. And I used to hear it every Sunday, man. Lay not up for yourselves upon riches upon earth where moth and rust corrupt, where thieves break through and steal. Or where your treasure is, there will your heart be also. I used to hear it almost every other Sunday this when I was a little kid. And this first church I used to go to as a child, they had some good pastors and really people that loved the Lord. And you hear it, and everything seems so vague. It seems so spacey. It seems so far away. But when you start to embrace the truths of the Spirit, and you realize how short your time on earth is, from the people that you meet and the acquaintances you make in this life, you realize how important living for God is. And this life is temporal. It's just here for a little while and it's gone. And you're like, wow, you find yourself in the spirit world. There's a lot going on there. It's like going to New York City for the first time. I know I was just amazed. There's cars everywhere, and there's buildings, and there's people, and there's lots and lots of stuff going on. And that's what the spirit world is like, from what I read, from what I've seen, like a spirit trips I've taken. And, you may not believe that, but it's just the truth. The spirit world is full of activity with angels, and they're close by in this realm parallel to us are demons and angels and entities of the spirit that exist all around us, and they're trying to work for our good. Are there other creatures that are trying to work for our bad? They're trying to tear us down or destroy us or kill us, or trying to cause us to consume, to conform to the evils of the spirit. They're good spirits and they're bad spirits. And these places are real. There is a place called heaven. It's not way up in outer space. I know I said in the other talk, Bette Midler wrote that song many years ago, From a Distance. That song is the From a Distance. He's watching. God is watching us. God is watching us. He's watching us from a distance. No, I don't like to just try to say I know everything. But seeing I've learned, and many people have learned, that God is not watching from a distance. I used to listen to all those songs, spirituals, and some of those songs from some of those worldly writers, Stevie Wonders. I used to love to hear that guy. And I used to mimic him in some of the songs he sang because he seemed like he had a real kind heart and he sang good songs. But I'm just here to clearly tell you God is not watching from a distance. He's right here all around us, and all the spirits and all the beings of God are all around us, and they're not floating on a cloud. You know, you always, I don't know where people get this stuff about angels floating on a cloud. And when you die, you become an angel and you just, rung, rung. I don't know, maybe just some more tricks of the devil to try to get us to disbelieve or not want to go to the spirit world. But it's very different. It's very active, and there's a lot of people going on. What do you think these people are getting these prophecies from, or visions, or they go here or they go there? People die and come back, and what do you think they get that from? Floating on a cloud? I'm sorry. And these visions and ideas and things that come. You think they come from people? The angels help us to get these ideas, and God gives us these ideas, and it's very, very active, the spirit world. And just like you appear here, and all of a sudden it's like the life hits you like a locomotive. It's like zoom. Just okay. You got to get you learn how to eat. You learn how to walk. You learn how to talk. You learn how to uh, communicate with people. And you first grade, you go to school, and after that, you go to uh, other schools, and then you start having friends, and then you go to the dance, or you go to the party, or you start going here or there. Not that it's evil. You have a birthday party, or you learn how to communicate. Or some people go through more tragic things in life when they're young. But just as it is very active, this life, so it is in the spirit world. There are very active beings all around us, and their experiences all around us. And if you will send all your good energy, all the good things and deeds ahead of you, which are tangible, real things in the spirit, in this world as well. Love goes a long ways. I tell you, it really does. And they're real. It's just like gold. It's like gold. This life is just like a gold mine. You're digging out all the good activities and all the good things that you're doing for people in this life. And the bank that you accumulate those things in is the banks of the spirit, are the banks of the spirit. And it says, why? What do you think you're gonna? How do you think you're gonna accumulate those things in the spirit world? You think you're gonna just throw it all out in the street? But every good deed, every good work of love that you show people doesn't have anything to do with your salvation, but your salvation is work that God does. But all those good things that you do for people, and helping others, God remembers them, and He loves you, and He loves what you're doing, and you are learning and preparing for the future of the spirit. Just like you go to college, you learn and you get a diploma. So when you finally graduate, it's the same parallel. When you leave this life, you arrive in the other life, and you graduate, and you get your diplomas. But when you get a diploma, do you stop with the diploma? You keep going on to get that special job, or that special commission, or special uh, experience you'll be able to have in the spirit world. And that's forever. I'm sorry. My facial expressions are different, but it's forever, 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 forever. I don't people understand. A lot of people don't understand. I know it. It's forever. When you die, you're going to live forever. When you receive Jesus, you're going to live forever. When you go into the next world, you're. It's not the end. It's forever, unless you follow the devil and go to hell. Who wants to go to hell, man? I mean, why go to hell? Really, it's real. It's a place that exists. It's not a big. It's not some imaginary mental conditioning. It's not a state of mind. This like saying this life is hell, but it's an actual place that exists in the spirit world, in the spirit, the real world. I mean, this world here is just a let's say a phase. It's just a little light, little representation of what the real world of the spirit is, and it's going to blow your mind when you get there. Uh, I'm not sorry to tell you, but I'm just here to tell you so that you will prepare and be ready for the things that are going to be happening. So all that to say this is all I wanted to say today was every week I get on and I say receive Jesus, receive Jesus. Well, receive Jesus. It's really true. He is the ticket to the good side of the spirit world, and you'll live there with him and all your relatives, your cousins, your uncles, your aunts, the nieces, your grandpa and your grandma and your father and your mother, and everything will be put in place, and all the wrongs will be righted, and you'll have a wonderful new life in Jesus. So receive Jesus today. I'm telling you about a little tidbits that I try to want to make it sweet and short. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. I had talk a little more in detail about some of these subjects, and you go doesn't have to be so fast. I just wanted people to watch the videos, uh, like the videos, share the videos, comment on the videos that I do. I'm putting these things out there because I know these things are true, and I know these things will be a blessing and a help in your life. Because when I was a kid, man, I used to walk around going, "Why is this? Why is that? Why do people do this? Why is there murder? Why are the people robbing each other? What are we here for?" I know every single person who has their mind open, open mind. Your brain falls out of that. Always is, an open mind. Your brain falls out. But I can't help it, guys. So you do this every day. Well, let's stop playing the game. Everybody's walking around here asking, "Why am I here? What is life about? Why is this life?" Well, I'm telling you why. You know. So testing out this live chat or in YouTube. Don't forget, I'll try to go on chat every day at 4, at least by 4. And you can chat. You can share your opinions on the side over here, and just try it out. So that's live chat with Monty. I don't want to be too long. I'm just testing out this new system. Um, Come and chat sometimes and share some of your opinions, and let's try to see if you can get some answers live. So I was live today, and I hope this was an encouragement to you. I do wish you a really nice week. My voice is a little raspy, a little cold. Or this week, I'm coming back into life, starting to be able to use my shoulders and arms a little bit now. So have a beautiful Sunday, and see you soon. Look up that verse in Matthew. It's in the Sermon on the Mount. I think it's the last chapter 8. But I want to take more time, your time. Just like to wish you to have a beautiful Sunday, beautiful week, and see you soon. Bye bye.